Princess Anne got special mission from Queen Maid Meghan paid huge price for biting royal. The Queen hopes to travel to Scotland to be in residence at the Palace of Holyrood House for Royal Week later this month. During the week, which will run from Monday, June 27th until Friday, July 1st, members of the royal family are expected to visit the country to mark the occasion. Royal Week, which is also known as Holyrood Week, is a time to celebrate Scottish culture, achievements and community. The Princess Royal will also conduct an investiture on behalf of her mother, the Queen, at the Palace of Holyrood House to kick off the 5-day royal affair. Meghan Markle has been told to get a different job by a former government advisor after she and her husband Prince Harry returned to the US following the recent Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex attempted to keep a low profile throughout their UK visit, which was their longest since stepping back as senior royals 2 years ago. The Sussexes, who brought along their children Archie and Lilibet, were relegated to second-row royal status on several occasions during the 4-day public celebrations and even missed the concluding Platinum Jubilee pageant. They were already on the plane home as the spectacular started, with no fanfare as they quietly snuck back across the Atlantic to their US home. Princess Anne will award someone with a special award from the Queen on the day. On Wednesday, Prince Charles, who is known as the Duke of Rothesay in Scotland, the Earl and Countess of Wessex, the Earl of Forfar, and the Princess Royal will host a garden party at the palace, in recognition of their positive contributions to communities across Scotland. The following day, Prince Charles will attend a Queen's Bodyguard for Scotland Redendo parade in the gardens of Holyrood House. The ancient ceremony of the keys, which takes place on the forecourt of Holyrood House, will also be part of the week's events. As part of the tradition, the monarch is handed the keys of the city, but it has not yet been confirmed whether the Queen or another member of the royal family will carry out the engagement. The Duke, along with Prince Anne, will then attend the Thistle service at St. Giles Cathedral. On the final day of Royal Week, Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex and the Earl of Forfar will host a Gold Award celebration in the gardens of the Palace for Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award holders across Scotland. The Queen hopes to join other members of the firm for the annual Scotland trip, however, a decision will be made closer to the time. It comes as the monarch, 96, is facing ongoing mobility issues. During the Platinum Jubilee celebrations earlier this month, Her Majesty pledged to continue to serve as monarch to the best of my ability, supported by my family. Therefore, her children, excluding Prince Andrew who no longer carries out public duties, have stepped in to carry out engagements and take the load of their mother. A Buckingham Palace spokesman said, "The Queen hopes to travel to Scotland to be in residence at the Palace of Holyrood House for Royal Week, although decisions will be taken closer to the time." The events will be held at the Palace of Holyrood House. Holyrood House is the Queen's official residence in Scotland and stands at the end of Edinburgh's Royal Mile. Meghan should find a new career and say sorry to the royal family, says Margaret Thatcher's former aide, who has poured scorn over her conduct since leaving the firm. Prince Harry didn't even meet privately with his brother Prince William while in the UK as their frosty relationship continued, and it has been reported that the younger brother would have felt angry at being practically ignored by his family. It is also thought he feels he is owed an apology for what he perceives his poor treatment at the firm's hands. But Niall Gardner, a former aide to Margaret Thatcher and foreign policy analyst, feels that apologies should come from the Duchess of Sussex.